So good evening, everyone. I think you can hear me. I think so. Great. Thank you so much, Jitendra. Uh, just there today. So good evening. I think it's like people are calculating it's the last 8 days of lockdown and last 8 to 2 days. So someone are eager to work, especially those with their own businesses, and some just thinking of holiday. So I know there are mixed feelings in everyone's mind. Of course, it's a big thing. I think we don't know how many of us understand. Now, if you understand the seriousness of this viral disease, so I think like it a bit more seriously now the lockdown is getting. Uh, there are certain things which we learn from this lockdown, and especially for physical fitness. I think it is very crucial things we learned from whatever few weeks of past few weeks. So let's start as I will be speaking mainly about physical fitness, importance of physical fitness in mainly life. So if you see all the diseases in India, mainly the government or WHO, they are more with infectious diseases for developing countries. So like malaria, tuberculosis, malnutrition, this is very important. So all the government agencies and the funds, they work towards communicable diseases, and diabetes, blood pressure and heart disease, they come in non-communicable diseases. And these are called as NCD, or in other simple languages, these are lifestyle diseases. So these lifestyle diseases or Jivan Shaili se Azar. I think I will switch on between Marathi and English. If everyone is fine with English, I am very happy, but I can switch on to Marathi. So हे आधुनिक जीवन शैलीचे आजार आहेत आणि याच्यासाठी WHO किंवा गव्हर्नमेंट फारसं काम करत नाही, पण या आजाराचं प्रमाण आपल्या देशामध्ये तेवढं जास्त असतं. 30% ब्लड प्रेशर, 25% in a middle class urban population, diabetes can be there, which starts from 5 to 7% till 25% if you are middle class urban. So it is difficult. हे खूप जास्त आहे. Because WHO governments do not have special funds for this, it becomes more of your responsibility to take care of all these lifestyle diseases. So let's see, like for tuberculosis, you get free medicines. It is not there. The insurance cover is very difficult for these diseases. Another thing, these are lifelong diseases. It doesn't end. Like you take 17 months, 18 months treatment and you are out of the disease. It doesn't happen. So the struggle to control is continuous. It is every day. It is every hour. You need to be taking care of these diseases. So don't think too much. My advice is just think of your physical activity every minute. And I think 50% or more than 50%, your job is done. If you are thinking of physical activity every minute, I will say. So I like to share two examples. One is like there are two islands. One I will say that there was a hunter-gatherer society in the past. Everyone knows, everyone has seen that cartoon, which Anki, our Vanar Yoni, apan म्हणतो त्याला, it starts from there, then the human species, then hunter-gatherer, and the change in the modern human, which goes again back to the computer. So we have seen this cartoon many, many times. If you have read Harari's Evolution of Human or Human Species, he says that agricultural revolution was the biggest fraud in the human evolution time. So I like this sentence very much. He says it in the context, in the proper evolution, but everything changed after agriculture. Human species grew. There was evolution of brain for other activities. Before that, the brain was used only for hunting and getting the food. Then with agriculture, the society came and other evolution and the growth of human, or it started, and that we came reached to the modern human beings we are today. But with the agriculture, food became more available, and with that, we had all the diseases of the modern life, or which we call it as we came from hunter gatherer. Still today, in 2020, if you want to see, there are human beings, there are our friends, there are certain tribes who are still living in the era of hunter gatherer. So one of the population is Kuna Indians. They are from a San Blas island, which is near Caribbean coast in Panama. So what researchers found that there is no blood pressure disease in this population. Their blood vessels are absolutely clean. Blood pressure doesn't rise as the age rise. Their weight is constant. So what is the peculiarity of this small island and this Kuna Indian tribe? There is almost no salt in their diet. As the salt intake increased, we came with blood pressure hardening and the blood pressure started. The Kuna Indians who are going to Panama to work and they have shifted their residence, there the diseases are more. But in this island, these diseases are almost non-existent. Even there is another island, which is the population is a tribal population called as Simane, and this population in the South America, which is again near Amazon, it's called as Bolivian society. And here, again in this tribal, there was a study published in the international journal called as Lancet. जर या ट्राइब मध्ये आपण बघितलं तर there is no blood pressure, no diabetes, and no heart disease. Their coronary arteries are as clean as they are like hunter-gatherer person. Why? Because they have a very good kind of a lifestyle. Food which is rich in fiber, complex carbohydrate, there are low fats, they are hunting whole day, they do fishing. One very important peculiarity of their lifestyle is active throughout the day. All throughout the day, this tribal population is extremely active. So the researchers found out the blood vessels of these Simane population is 80 years person is same as 40 years old from our people, from the urban population. So त्यांच्या 80 वर्षाच्या माणसाच्या रक्तवाहिन्या या 40 वर्षाच्या माणसाच्या इतके ते तरुण असतात because of lifestyle. So the major contribution is because they are active throughout the day. And research is still showing that even in 2017 this got published. So still today in 2020, there are people who are close to hunter-gatherer society and they are free of these diseases like diabetes and their blood vessels are as clean as that. So definitely if we go back to that society, we can also be away from that, which happens. People are trying to do reversal of diabetes and they're achieving it. Few people with change in the diet and lots of physical activity. So what happens in diabetes? We all know whatever glucose we are eating, that glucose we utilize. Every cell of our body needs glucose at its petrol. Like आपल्या शरीरात इंधन आहे. This glucose we get from the food. If you are fasting, if you are not eating at all for maybe 1 day, 7 days, 1 month, still your body needs glucose. From where it gets it? It gets it from the liver and the muscle, where excess glucose is kept as an excess, as a glycogen stores, and which we need whenever we are doing fasting. Like because of the lockdown, I think people bought a lot of groceries to keep the excess stock. Same way, our body keeps excess stock of glucose in the liver. So if you eat extra, which we all do all the time, this excess glucose enters into the liver and the muscle. If muscle works a lot, this excess glucose is utilized. But what can liver do? It just converts it into the fat and our fat mass goes up. So fat mass becomes more and mainly this fat gets deposited around the abdomen. So we call it as a central obesity, adiposity, or we say पोटाचा घेर वाढलाय. So there is a fat throughout the body, even the brain and even the a lot of tissues there is a fat. In the muscle also there is a fat. But the fat which is there in the liver or around the abdominal organs or the pancreas is a bad fat. It's called as visceral adiposity. And this fat actually pushes all of us towards diabetes. It doesn't allow your pancreas to work. It doesn't allow, it puts that clogs into your arteries, and then we get pushed towards diabetes and heart disease because of this bad fat, which is called as central obesity, or which is around our belly. So this central adiposity comes because of excess calories which we take, and then that's what gets converted into fat. So fat mass, which is again in the body, is bad and it should not be there. So what happens with physical activity? First thing, though this fat is bad, which is inside our abdomen, the first, it's very exercise sensitive. You start exercise, within 15 days, there is a decrease in the fat, which is in the central part of the body, in the abdomen. And then you see the improvement. So this bad fat, as it improves, there is an improvement in the glucose. There is a reduction in blood pressure. Your bad cholesterol goes down. So as you reduce the bad fat, there is an improvement in all parts, on all problems, like your blood vessels become more clean. So any kind of exercise which we are planning, our main aim is to reduce bad fat. If you see all the research which shows from the physiology, physical activity, like exercise, जेव्हा आपण व्यायाम करतो, it changes the body composition. The composition, that is the fat mass, goes down and the muscle mass may improve if you have a correct exercise. So today we are going to speak mainly on different types of physical activity. So physical, we saw that hunter-gatherer active throughout the whole day is very important, and physical activity is so important that it has an inverse proportion. More the physical activity, less is mortality. The death is much less. So mortality is less. More the physical activity in that population, diabetes, blood pressure, heart disease, mainly cardiovascular mortality goes down. So it has an inverse relation in epidemiology and as well as in all kind of epidemiological research, population-based research. So people who are more active, more throughout the day, more physical activity, we know the mortality or chance of dying is much less. It's almost like stopping smoking. So you are getting a lot of benefit of stopping smoking. Similarly, you get it by doing lots of physical activity. So what happens particularly in type 2 diabetes when it comes to lots of physical activity? Your sugar improves, your blood pressure goes down, bad cholesterol goes down, your blood vessels become more elastic. रक्तवाहिन्यांची लवचिकता सुधारते. So sugar, blood pressure, white cholesterol आणि फॅट मास कमी होतं. रक्तवाहिन्यांचं वय कमी होतं. We calculate your metabolic age by different kind of a body fat measurements. So many times your metabolic age, if you are 40 years old, metabolic age comes as 55. That improves with continuous physical activity, mainly in people with type 2 diabetes. So plus there are something called as inflammatory markers which improve with exercise, which we all know, and so there is lots of it. So such kind of so if someone does exercise, can I prevent diabetes? That's the question. So how can I prevent diabetes? I don't want. My family, I have a strong family history. My both parents are diabetic. I am from Indian, like South Asian population. So all the studies which are done for prevention of diabetes, these are big population-based studies, like in China, in Finland. Then there is an American diabetes prevention program. There is an Indian diabetes prevention program. So all these people who are more prone to diabetes or maybe pre-diabetes, they made to do a structured exercise 7 days a week, sometimes 5 days a week. And after 5 years, what we found out, the rate of diabetes is much less in people who are exercising. And this goes over medicines. म्हणजे गोळ्या घेऊन डायबिटीस टाळण्यापेक्षा व्यायामाने डायबिटीस टाळता येतो, तो पुढे ढकलता येतो. There is one more very good finding which came from diabetes prevention studies is that if you have bad genes for getting diabetes, we have TCF7L2 gene polymorphism, those people who get diabetes. Even people with this polymorphism of genes, if they exercise, they also can prevent or postpone their diabetes. So it's a very good message. There is another trial look ahead. Even a small percentage of weight loss, it helps to postpone or prevent diabetes. So there is a big for young people, for people who have family history of diabetes, if they exercise regularly, a good lifestyle change will push away diabetes from them for many years. They may prevent or at least they can postpone it for many days. Now coming back to the exercise. So what kind of exercise? That's a very common question when people ask that what should be the exercise they must be doing. I'm just putting a watch here so that I can see what is the time. Yeah. So if you are doing exercise regularly, there's an aerobic exercise which everyone knows. The second is resistance training exercise. I will speak about these two types of exercises more. So whenever I am referring as a physical activity, either it has to be aerobic or it has to be resistance training exercise. All other exercises are additional exercises. So मराठीमध्ये पेशंटला आम्ही म्हणतो हे जोड व्यायाम आहेत. तुम्ही व्यायाम काय करता? मी 1 तास चालतो. मी जोड व्यायाम म्हणून काय करतो? 1, 2, 3, 4 असं पाहिजे. सो तुमच्या व्यायामाच्या प्रकारामध्ये एरोबिक तुमचे नाडीचे ठोके वाढतात. कॉमनिस्ट ब्रिस्क वॉक, धावणं, पळणं, बॅडमिंटन, टेनिस, टेकडी चढणं, सायकलिंग करणं, दीज आर बेस्ट एक्सरसाइजेस. हे जमत नसणाऱ्या व्यक्तींनी पायी चालावं. इफ यू कॅन रन, इफ यू कॅन डू सायकलिंग, why should you are wasting time in simple walking? If you can't do these exercises, then you go down, one level down and start walking. But a good aerobic is running, cycling, badminton, these are good exercises. One step down is walking, but if you can't do, you can do simple walking. Brisk walking is very important, or any kind of aerobic activity. You need to add a resistance training exercise. What are the strategies? We'll come to that. And then there are very good, which are showing that intermittent intensity, high intensity exercise. So you do a kind of a 10 to 15 minutes good intensity exercise throughout the day and divide it into 4 times a day. That will give more advantage to you. म्हणजे एकच वेळेला सकाळी व्यायाम न करता चांगला 10-15 मिनिटाचा रनिंग और जॉगिंग एक्सरसाइज आपण 4 वेळा केला तर त्याचा फायदा जास्त होतो. Another program famous, very famous is 10,000 steps. We all know that stretching exercises असतात, योगासना and breathing exercises. So let's see. पहिला आपण बघूया aerobic versus resistance training exercises. So commonly मी जे ऐकते फिटनेस फ्रीक लोक सगळं करतात. सो त्यांनीच खरं चॅट बॉक्स मध्ये त्यांच्या ऍडिशन सांगाव्यात की माझं काय राहून जात आहे. बट कॉमनली लोक म्हणतात आम्ही रोज चालतो, 5 किलोमीटर चालतो, 3 किलोमीटर चालतो, 1 किलोमीटर चालतो. पहिलं मला सांगायचं, तुम्ही जो काही व्यायाम रोज करता हा कमी आहे. सो फर्स्ट you should always understand whatever exercise I am doing is less for me. I have to increase it. And in this aerobic, we need to have resistance training. Any exercise has its dose. Like you have medicine dose, you increase the dose, more is the effect. Similarly, you increase exercise, you more duration, add resistance training exercises, you will get more benefit. So simple walking, running, aerobic exercise, if you add resistance training exercise, you ask your muscles to work against resistance. So like a simple exercises in the gym, or you can do it at home with a different kind of postures. And these similar resistance training exercises, if are added to aerobic exercises, your blood pressure is improved, which is not seen with simple aerobic. Your sugar will go further down and your blood vessels become better, your cholesterol goes down. So combination, if you are getting some advantage with aerobic, suppose X1, and you are getting resistance training, so it's not 1 plus 1, you get 4 or 5 times additional advantage to your physical body if you combine these two exercises. So never say that I will just do walking. It's not enough. You need to do at least twice a day You can go to the gym or you can have your own home exercises where you are doing resistance training. There are good research which shows that if you are doing only aerobic and you are doing aerobic plus resistance training, there is a more advantage. Now, there are a lot of women who want to lose weight to go on fat diet, like 800 calories diet, and they lose weight. They stop lot of carbohydrates, protein diet. These we all call them as fat diets, and we are not in advocacy of these diet. So these kind of diet programs were compared with the proper diet, a good low calorie but a proper diet, and resistance training was added to their diet restriction. What was the result? Especially in women, there is a loss of weight was more. Fat mass was decreased more in women who are doing both resistance training plus diet. Muscle mass improved. And this weight loss is more sustainable. So doing only fat diets will not help you. I will definitely advise all women, especially after the age of 45, there has to be a resistance training exercises along with diet so that you get more advantage of these things. As I said, if you combine these two, aerobic like walking, running, cycling plus resistance training, this combination gives your body additional benefits like blood pressure is reduced mainly with the resistance training exercises. Another one form is 10,000 steps. We all know there are very good research studies. 10,000 steps is almost like you are walking for 8 kilometers, 300 calories. So 10,000, you can push to 15,000. If you can't, because of physical disability, you can do 5,000. You need to push. There are patients who are obese, there is a knee joint problem. Okay, you walk 4,000 steps, but walk throughout the day. Like 10 minutes walk, you divide 8 times. So it becomes 80 minutes walk. So there is no way you can say that I can't do. So you divide your exercise if you can't do it at once, because we see patients who have a lot of other morbidities. There are good scientific studies which show that even 5,000 steps, if you do regularly, you improve your fitness for the heart. So cardiovascular fitness improves even with 5,000 steps. Now, we will come a little bit about everyone's favorite topic, yoga and stretching exercises. I'm not giving before that, let me say that swimming is a best combination of everything. You do aerobic, you do stretching, you do resistance training, you're against the water resistance, plus there is a breathing exercise. So swimming is one of the very good exercise for fitness, but that should also be an additional to some exercise which you are doing. Now, stretching is simple stretching, which you do as a warm-up exercises, but it is crucial. Especially, again, I will stress in women as well as men, especially with diabetes, they keep on getting aches and pains and leg pains, especially cramps in the night. So leg pains is a very common symptom. People always say ki kaitri tala goli diya. I need medicine for my leg pains. So please, leg pains will be reduced by proper stretching exercises. So learn these stretching exercises. We are there to help you, or you can get it learned from anywhere. A simple stretching exercises will take away all your leg pains, especially in patients with diabetes, along with, of course, your routine exercises. Now, there is a lot of love. As we love our culture, we love yoga. And we are very proud that yoga came from our society. But I will like to say that doing only yoga will not take you anywhere. I have seen that people come and tell me that we are doing yoga and we do it very regularly. म्हटलं म्हणजे तुम्ही काय करता? What do you do when you say you do yoga? People say आम्ही रामदेव बाबांचा yoga करतो. We are sitting in front of the TV and we do everything. 45 minutes we are doing yoga, madam. So then I probe, what do you mean by you are doing yoga? So what most of the people are doing breathing exercises and meditation, which early morning, it gives a euphoric feeling. I am not denying that. The advantages of breathing exercises. Let's first talk about good aspects of breathing. So everyone should do breathing exercises and meditation. These are essential additional exercises or जोड व्यायाम म्हणतो आपण त्याला. डीप इन्स्पिरेशन एक्सप्रेशनने आपल्या लंग्स मधल्या डेड स्पेस ओपन अप होतात. So your lung capacity for oxygenation improves, and this is very important. At the same time, with deep inspiration, a pause and expiration there are certain things in the brain which improve, and there are lots of benefit to the body as a whole health. At the same time, there is a Ramdev Baba. Again, Ramdev Baba is a great fitness freak person. He does that Bhasrika, which we call it as a diaphragmatic breathing. And with diaphragmatic breathing, there are additional advantages, especially of the in the lungs as well as for central adiposity. So, all these exercises are good. But if you do only these exercises, it is not sufficient. Do you want to know what is the daily routine of Ramdev Baba? He gets up at say maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. He does his work, some thinking. He does 1 hour his own exercises. We all know he is so much fitness freak. Then from wherever he is, he runs to the place wherever he is taking that day's Mottha Shibir घेतात ते. So thousands of people are waiting. Wherever he is going, he goes running. We have seen that. He cycles, he runs. Then he takes that, and he has introduced yoga jogging, yoga walking, which is very good. So he's adding aerobic exercises to simple yoga. So if you are doing yoga, you always remember you have to add aerobic resistance. Then additionally, you can do breathing exercises. Then Ramdev Baba does whole his afternoon, and evening he plays on the ground. For 1 hour, he's playing something on the ground. So you can know this is so. He doesn't do only Bhasrika or only inspiration expression. So that is a big message. So just don't say that we are also doing meditation and breathing exercises. People who are listening, who do true yoga, they know that is almost 1 hour, all postures. Then unless you are a physically fit person, you can't do a good yoga. So that was about things. So breathing exercises, meditation, yoga as an additional exercises to your aerobic and resistance training. One very important message I want to give is that I will take 3 minutes about talking about prolonged sitting, especially because you are in the lockdown era. There are a lot of young people who are in IT industry, and nowadays all the businesses are shifting to the work from home culture. And what we are seeing that it will continue for another, though the lockdown gets over, work from home will continue for another few months. And you are sitting, normally you work maybe 8-10 hours, now you're working 12 hours because your work from home means you're continuously on call or you are working. So you are sitting. So let's discuss the advantages of prolonged sitting. So we call prolonged sitting is like a smoking. So it's almost as bad as smoking. So interrupt prolonged sitting. Prolonged sitting is bad. So exercise while you work. Suppose you stand, you spend some calories, you spend some energy. If you walk few steps here and there, you spend some energy. If you are walking, so what happens? If you interrupt your prolonged sitting, every 30 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes of physical activity. I'm not saying you go out and do jogging. While you are working, while you are on the phone conversations, you get up, start walking at the same place, start lifting your legs, one knee up, other knee up, and you do these simple kind of things for 3 to 5 minutes. Then again 30 minutes you can sit, again interrupt your sitting by doing some physical activity. If you do such kind of an interruption of prolonged sitting from 9 o'clock to 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, the benefit you get is decrease in the sugar, improve in the bad cholesterol goes down, blood pressure improves, your blood vessels improve, endothelial function improves. These are the research done at the Cambridge. The patients of type 2 diabetes are put on continuous glucose monitoring. Lot of their blood tests were done, and with just 2 weeks of such kind of interrupting prolonged sitting, there was so much of benefit in the physical fitness level. So it's not only for IT industry or working on computer, but even other people. With the lockdown, there is a prolonged sitting has increased. People are watching TV continuously. We are continuously on your mobile. People are watching WhatsApps. We are reading newspaper also on mobile because it's not available. So our sitting time has gone up. So my message that you need to interrupt prolonged sitting. There are lots of advantage to the body of cutting it. Another very important things, we eat breakfast, lunch, dinner. So whenever we are eating in the postprandial state, we bad cholesterol which goes very high, the glucose goes very high, our blood vessels start getting atherosclerosis in this time. We call it a postprandial state. So if you interrupt your activity or sitting every 30 minutes, you can answer this postprandial state improves. Like we call Shatapauli in a simple thing that you eat, you need to walk at least 100 steps, which are not sufficient now. In modern lifestyle, you may need to walk 1,000 steps. So it's not Shata, you need to know Shata Pauli. So any kind of a postprandial exercise, matlab when you're eating after your food, you do some physical activity that helps you throughout the day. And the effect of these 8 hours interrupting sitting is persistent even at the night. Your glucose remains low compared to people who are not interrupting sitting. So this is one of the very important message I wanted to give, that how you can interrupt your prolonged sitting, which is happening quite a bit in the lockdown area. And these are very good studies done. And again, the dose, if you just stand, there is some benefit. There is more benefit. If you leg raising, you take knee up just for 3 to 5 minutes, there is more benefit you will get. So interrupt, don't sit throughout. That is again a very important message I want to give in today's this lockdown area, where plus your routine exercise should go on. Just because you are interrupting sitting, you can't give away, you can stop exercise. So exercise again, it is individualized. Like every person of diabetes, तुमचं वय किती, diabetes किती जुना आहे, how much is your blood pressure, what are your medicines, and whether you have knee joint problem, whether you have obesity. According to that, we can decide how much exercise you do. But a simple increasing activity is very, so please remain active throughout the day. Another other end happened with the lockdown. First 10 days, I started getting series of phone calls where people were saying that, Madam, mostly the calls were from women, that they were saying that sugar is going down. So they started getting hypoglycemia. And mainly in women, why? Because there was no help, domestic help. They started doing all the work on themselves. And because of this increased physical activity, sugars went down so much so that admitted few patients in severe hypoglycemia. So that was also an effect of not only lockdown, but working at home, all physical activity doing yourself gave lots of benefits. So I'm not saying there are a lot of patients who I am decreasing their doses on phone. We are almost talking to so many patients on phone every day, but just reducing their doses. So that was also an advantage and the eye opening during lockdown, that how these home activities, physical activities throughout the day are helping you to improve your sugars. One of my patients who has shared her experience on our Facebook page has actually stopped her insulin completely just within 15 days of lockdown because of increased activity. So this is also very important. There is a other end of patients who are sitting, not interrupting their sitting, they are just sitting because there is nothing to do. आज काय खायला करायचं, because that is the only entertainment. People are eating more, their sugars are going up. Again, people are saying the diseases are low, but what I feel, people are silently suffering. They are not coming out, they are not going. It's not like that. Even in lockdown, you can go and see a doctor. So don't suffer at home if you are feeling something. So for type 2 diabetes, the sugars may go up because of poor diet, no activity, or because of lots of activity, sugars are coming down. For both these things, you have to monitor your sugars at home. So home monitoring, doing your glucose at home is must for a diabetic person. That helps you to control your own disease. So I think throughout day activity, and this was, as I said, it's an eye opener. So everyone should start doing lots of physical activity at home. And for one message for type 2 diabetes, please monitor your sugars at home, take decisions, reduce your doses, call your doctor and change your doses, what is there. So now there is one message I want to give. Before that, we just talk about this 3 minutes about this European population where like If you see the Europe, we all know from India, there is, as we love Himalayas, everyone wants to go and see Alps. Lots of countries, every country of Europe has a particular culture. And whenever we talk about diabetes, it's very high in developing countries like India. It is very high in Middle East. It is increasing also in Africa. It is very high in United States. But if you compare European population, the diabetes rates are less and it is not that bad. Our diabetes is very bad. There's more heart disease, more kidney problems. But if you see European lifestyle, their daily lifestyle, you all must have visited Europe many times. I have seen whenever we go for the meetings. I remember in one of the country, I think it was Denmark, I used to take a train to reach my conference site. So it was a 30 minutes journey in train. Every day there were people who were doing back and forth. I think it was Holland to go to Amsterdam. They work there and come back to their own city. So when I saw so many people come to the railway station, small station, take their cycles, put the cycles in the train, they come cycling for 10 kilometers from their home to the station, get down at Amsterdam or whatever city they are getting down, then again cycle. So that always, all 7 days, there was a lady with me. She must be around 40 years old. She had two children, two kids. So her cycle has two sidebars, like it was in scooter. So that was cycle. So with the two children, two kids, she used to take them every day, go to the main city, leave the children at school, go to the office, come back from the office, pick up the children, cycle again 8-10 kilometers, go to the train, get down, again cycle for 8-10 kilometers to reach home. That is her daily lifestyle. If you see the cycle stands in many cities in Europe, they are like 1 kilometer long at many places. So people do cycling as a part of their routine daily activity. If you want to go to their college, they do 8 kilometer cycling. To the office, cycling. Even the professors where I was going visiting, they all use cycles to come to the hospitals or wherever they are working. So increasing activity in the daily life has given them this additional kind of a better physical health. So diabetes and the heart disease are rare. One word about French paradox. I will like to say, because on the TV we are seeing so many things. I will come to that after I finish what is French paradox. So in France, there is decrease in the heart disease. And we all know even diabetes rates in this European population are less. What is there? If you watch the BBC film, made it very superb films. What is their daily lifestyle? They get up, they finish work at 5 or 6 o'clock. They have early dinner, they call it supper. If you see the fridge of in France, they do not have big fridge like here or in United States, small fridge. So they don't store food. Every day they buy fresh vegetables, fresh fruits and fresh fish every day. And then they go cook, have supper, early dinner. After finishing that, they come out, say 6, 7 o'clock. All streets of Paris or wherever you are in Europe are full of small cafeterias. They sit, they chat with friends. जशी आपल्याकडे चावडी असते, पारावर बसून गप्पा मारल्या, काम दिवसभरचं काम झाल्यानंतर it's the big relaxation. So they meet all friends. So their lifestyle has more physical activity. They have early dinner. They use fresh fruits and fresh fish, and they have an evening. They are more close to culture. They are more close to art. That also helps. That we have seen in lockdown. During this lockdown, people are reading, they are watching good movie, they are close to poetry, they are close to their hobbies, stress levels have gone down, and we are seeing that diseases are definitely less. All diseases, simple cough, cold is so much less. So the pharma sales of the medicines have gone down. So people are feeling they are doing a good activity in lockdown. So decreasing stress is always, it helps. So again, this was again a small eye opener from this lockdown which we got. So these French people coming back to this lifestyle, they have less heart disease, less stress, more hobbies, early dinner, more physical activity. And what we say French people have less heart disease because they have wine. So wine is just a part of this good lifestyle. So don't focus on that. You should see all other good lifestyles. So that was again one message, that how a better societies who have less diseases have a better lifestyle, and that's why they have less diseases. Even we saw the tribal population from those islands who hunter. Yeah. So, sorry, I don't know, some interruption. So, the last message I want to give is that um, if you see your health is your responsibility. So, in our culture, we have this system. आपण कुणावरती तरी सगळं सोडून देतो. So, our culture has a God. And if you follow God, your all worries are over. That's what is teaching to us right from many, many ancient years. Similarly, what we do, all people with diabetes, they go to a doctor and then डॉक्टर तुम्हाला मी दाखवलं की झालं आय सी द बेस्ट डॉक्टर इन माय सिटी आय गो देअर एव्हरी 2 months माय डायबिटीज शुड बी फाईन सो डॉक्टर you just leave everything to the doctor, you leave everything to the god. It's not like that. Your health, your body is your responsibility, not the doctor who is seeing you. So doctor can just help you with little of medicines, we can advise you, we can tell you that do this 1 2 3, but you need to take yourself with you to do this daily physical activity or whatever strict schedule which you are planning. So that is again I saw in this corona times with lockdown. What happened? India had the biggest lockdown. Everyone followed it very strictly. No, no, we have been told by our leaders. It was followed. Such lockdown was not followed across the globe. But India is the country where everyone followed it very strictly because we are the people. We believe in something. So we say government is doing for us. So our responsibility is over. So you have given your charge to government. Government says lockdown, you are at home sitting and you feel corona is gone. It's not like that. Only to flatten the curve. As soon as the lockdown is over, you will be with more problems, more exposure to this virus. So that time you can't say the government ne lockdown utha diya, now government has taken lockdown, now there is an increased cases, it is because of that. You can't. You need to start life somewhere. So again, here comes that your health is your responsibility, not only our physical activity, diet, lifestyle, but after the lockdown, proper social distancing, using the mask, the life is not going to be the same for next 6 months. So be aware, take your responsibility on you. Don't be dependent on doctors, God or government or other systems. So follow social distancing. Do not go out unless it is needed. And even at the workplaces, whatever is possible, you are going to avoid this viral infection for yourself. No one is going to help you. So that was my message. So again, your health is your responsibility, not your doctor's responsibility. So I think there are a lot of questions on diet. I'm not going to say anything today. It's another book live session which we will do along with lots of diet consultant. But just 3 things. The most important thing: eat less. Don't eat full stomach. So you should eat less. That is the first message. Another thing: reduce carbohydrates. So that is rice, chapati, bakri, bread. These are the cereals which we eat, which gives you satiety. You feel good, but you need to reduce that. Increase protein, reduce fats. So if you are having a plate, you have to reduce your chapati, rice, bread to a small portion. Increase your salads, sprouts, and protein intake, maybe eggs, and increase fiber. So I'm just giving you broad guidelines. Otherwise, diet is individual. Individual diet, if you do, it makes wonders to your diabetes. If you take and follow that diet for 15 days, if you can see we have a online program for our patients for 15 days. People stop their insulin at the end of 15th day just by following a particular diet, which we change every day according to your sugars. So a personal diet is a personal diet. But overall, you need to follow these dietary precautions or dietary guidelines. First is eating less. So if I come to, yes, one question related to exercise is important, that should I eat before exercise? Again, this depends what type of diabetes you have. It is very fluctuating. If there are lots of medicines, you're on insulins, you want to do a vigorous exercise for 1 hour, then it is better to eat something which is rich in fiber and carbohydrate before you go to the exercise. More true for type 1 diabetic patients, but even for type 2, a little bit is okay if you're on too many medicines. If you're simple 1 or 2 tablets, don't consider yourself as a severe diabetic. You just follow a routine, healthy lifestyle. As I was saying, even exercise is fitness freak are there. There are normal people, but for older people with joint pains, with frozen shoulders, shoulder joint, knee joint problems, there are lots of exercises which you can discuss with your doctor, and we actually give exercise. We recommend do these knee joint exercises, do these shoulder joint exercises, do so much of walking. So every person should get an exercise recommendation from their doctor, that what should I do, and your doctor should help you. And all doctors are very much upbeat about telling exercise, because we also don't want to write too much, and medicines won't help. Everything is not taken care by medicines. So I think I'm coming to the take home message, and take home message, what we discuss, that we can't go to hunter-gatherer society. Okay, there is a question. Apart from yoga, what do you suggest to reduce stress? I think first, let me tell you, yoga, okay, but a simple walking every day for 1 hour or 10,000, any exercise you are doing, your full concentration is the best way to reduce stress. It's a kind of you secrete endorphins from the brain by regular physical activity. Doing a regular physical fitness exercise will reduce stress. That is very important. Additionally, stress reduction can be done by meditation or deep breathing. But if you're not doing exercise and only meditation, it will not go down. So even a simple exercise will reduce stress. Meditation, yoga, it will help. Of course, third is having hobbies, reading, talking to friends, meeting friends, whatever good culture close to poetry, साहित्यिकांच्या बरोबर राहणं, all things improve stress levels. There are lots of questions about your medicines. I'm very sorry, I'm not going to answer them because it is individual. I can't generalize it. Every insulin is different, every tablet is different. Let's not generalize it. I can, if you have a specific thing, I can send to you on a chat box. So I think we are coming to the end, and okay, one question. After doing exercise, I feel hungry. Okay, now this is very important. If you are doing increasing your exercise, it will increase your appetite and hunger. So many times in women, when they start postmenopausal, the studies done, if you increase exercise, your hunger goes, so you tend to eat more and you don't lose weight. So if you are doing an exercise, you need to eat, but you need to know what to eat. So again, more fiber, low carbohydrate, a bit of protein, kind of a thing you can eat. There are proteins available with fiber, which you can take a small. Apple is a very good fruit, which you can take after exercise with lots of fiber and vitamins. So there are lots of things which you can take. And also try to see whether sugar is not going down. If you are severely diabetic, you need to see for hypoglycemia. That is very important. Okay, so I'm giving you take home messages and then I will end my Facebook live session today. So first take home, just I think your health is your responsibility. God is not going to take care of your health. Your doctor is not sufficient to take care of health. We do help you, but it is not sufficient. You need to take care of your body, your physical fitness, to keep yourself in a doctor's chair and take care. Give yourself a prescription of doing 1, 2, 3, 4. So one take home message, your health is your responsibility. Secondly, exercise has to be a combination, aerobic plus resistance training. These two exercises are must for everyone, like walking, running, cycling plus resistance training. So do both these things. So combination is aerobic plus resistance training. Another very important take home message today, even if that take home message goes today, I think it is worth spending 1 hour with you. Be active throughout the day, physically active. I'm not saying mentally. Everyone is active in lockdown area. You can't sleep. You are under stress. You are thinking so much. But be physically active throughout the day. Interrupt prolonged sitting. That is again a message. I think these three messages I am giving you. Your health, your body is your responsibility, not doctors. You should do combination of exercises every day, and you should be physically active throughout the day, not only that 1 hour in the morning. Interrupt your whatever you are doing with some small steps, something throughout the day. That is the key to success. Will improve your sugars, blood pressure, cholesterol, and even obesity and weight. So I think I leave here. I stop my Facebook live session. Lot of questions we do about diabetes and pregnancy and diet some other time. So I leave here. I will just talk to the बंद करने का. Yeah, because it's 1 hour, so I leave the page. Yeah. Okay. क्या? No, I won't delete. Yeah. Thank you. So saying goodbye. So take home messages. Your health is your responsibility. Aerobic plus resisting exercises, and be active, physically active throughout the day. That's my message. Okay, good night and enjoy. Bye.